With Memorial Day around the corner, you may be thinking about ways to honor our fallen heroes. Well, there is a new exhibition at the State House Archives to check out called Over There, Over Here, Rhode Islanders in the Great War. And Secretary of State Nellie Gorbea joins us now to tell us all about it. I was telling you, we were talking this morning, and I went online to see some of the photos from the exhibit. They are... First of all, it's incredible to look at and see photos of the men and women who were part of this war, but also some of the backgrounds of the city of Providence and the state of Rhode Island. Just looking back going, oh my God, some of these buildings are here, and kind of picturing where things were and seeing these men and women getting ready to go off to what's called the Great War.
Yeah, no, it's one of the most wonderful things about having a state archives in a state like Rhode Island, which has a very rich history. It's like having a time capsule that you can go into and look at our state over like decades and centuries. Right. And so as Secretary of State, I want to make sure that Rhode Islanders know about our rich history. And there's some great moments and there's some tougher moments as well. So this one is the second of a four-part series on an exploration of activism. And it focuses, like we said, on the Great War, right. The World War I. You know, within 2 months of us declaring the war with Germany, 50,000 Rhode Islanders volunteered to go and fight.
And I was also reading this is the first war that women were able to be were part of.
That's right. That's right. In the Marines and in the Navy, they were called yeomen, and in the Army, they were nurses, and they were part of the Signal Corps.
Yeah, you know, I think this is a great way to bring the history to us here in Rhode Island. Only because growing up, you would see photos of World War I, and it would be in Europe and different places, and never really knowing that. Yeah. People in your own backyard basically were part of this.
Absolutely, and women particularly had a really big role to play in our backyard. Right. They were filling in for jobs that were left behind by the men. They were raising money for the troops. They were actually building gardens that would help send food over to Europe because all the European farming industry was ravaged.
Yeah, we're showing some of these pictures now, and they just really are just incredible to see the bravery of these men and women who they didn't know really what they were going to face, and signed up and are just going off to fight for this country.
It really is, and you know, I think it's really important. Yes, Memorial Day is a fun holiday, and you know, but we really should always bring our children back to our roots, and it's something that I talk with my own girls about. Why are we celebrating this? What is it about?
Sure.
And yes, you can take the time for the beach, but you should really take some time to have that conversation with your children about our history.
Absolutely. So where and when can people check this out?
So the State Archives is actually located on Westminster Street in downtown Providence. We do provide 2 hours of validated parking, so it's easy to park. It's right next to where the office is, and we're open 8:30 to 4:30 during, you know, Monday through Friday. Right. We love to bring in groups to come and see this. Really want to encourage people to come and see the wonderful history that we have in our vaults.
Well, it really is a great thing, and we didn't get to it, but if you can't check it out, you can go online to check out a lot of the pictures as well. So thanks for coming in today, and as Secretary Gorbea just explained, you can check out this exhibit over at the Rhode Island State House Archives in downtown Providence now through July 28th, and we're going to share details like the address and parking information on our website, rhodeshow.com.